DJ Metal Craig of Craig's Metal Storm here. I have one of the members of Rotgut with me today. Hey, how's it going? Would you like to introduce yourself
Hey,
and what position you do in the band?
hey, DJ Metal Craig. This is FD from Rock God. I do guitar, vocals on the first EP. I played all instruments, so that's me. Rotgut, Rotgut.
Cool, man. Please go back in the history of Rotgut and how the band all got started.
Okay. Well, me, I mean, this requires us to go back a couple of billion years. Giga Anna. That's a vocab word. But you probably want the band history. So I came into being from the dumpster behind Da Vinci's Pizza on Merrick Road on Long Island. And I stumbled into a dungeon and I accidentally summoned my soon-to-be bass player and lead guitar player AX and C19. It was a boss ritual. I was trying to destroy the world, but I ended up getting a couple of new members out of it. So from there, we just started recording. From the dungeon, we were locked in. We started off with some more raw, crusty, punk sounding stuff, but we introduced a little bit more of the rock and roll swagger, trying to get the thrash and roll vibes into the mix. And that really became the Rock Gut sound. And that was end of 2024.
Right on. How did you guys come up with the band name Rotgut?
So, Rock Gut, if you don't know, that's liquor that's basically so poor quality that it's toxic, but really it's the good stuff. It's anything that comes in a plastic bottle, something you can grab off the bottom shelf, and it'll do the job, you know. So with whiskey, I'm a whiskey guy. You don't need to spend a mint on good bourbon. You can get military special, you can get Evan Williams, whatever. Anything in a plastic bottle, it'll do the job. Sometimes it'll make you a little sick in the morning. That's Rock Gut.
I see what you're saying there, man. I used
Yep.
to drink 15, 16 years ago. I was a whiskey drinker myself. I was so bad for me. I had stage two cirrhosis, the liver setting, and I was 326 to Jack Daniels, and I near the end of my career.
Oh, well, we don't get that bad, but, you know, we got a couple of bottles down at the space.
Okay. What are the band's immediate music career goals?
Uh, we just want to play. We want to write our music. We want people to listen to it. We're not ambitious in that way. I would love to play festivals, horror festivals, Vakin, local tours, but we just want to create and we want people to listen.
I see what you're saying there, man.
Yep.
This next one is a really good one, though. Who designed the Rock Gut band logo?
Okay. So I had the idea for a lot of the artistic design of Rotgut. I want this kind of classic old school style, something jagged, something you'd see on like a black and white cassette metal demo. That aesthetic. And a friend of ours, Ren, a tattoo artist, did this tattoo right here. She's based in California now. She designed the logo, and her Instagram is Bog Witch Wears. Sometimes we shout her out. She's great. I love her style. She totally delivered on it.
With the 8 ounce can trip being out formally on January 16th, where can the album be ordered?
So, 8 ounce cantrip is digital. We always intended it just to be kind of a bonus because really we have 24 ounce, and that's on cassette. I like having cassettes, collectibles. Looks like a VHS. It's nice. We got 8 ounce. It's an addendum to that. What we're gonna do is combine everything and have a physical release for 32 ounce can trip. It's gonna be 24 and 8 ounce. That'll be on vinyl. That'll be on CD. People like CDs. Might do a tape, but it'll be out on physical, and that'll be later this year.
Okay, 1 second before we get into the next question. I want to show you something cool I have in my arsenal. I just got to go over there and get it. Okay?
All right.
This was a really rare vinyl I bought off eBay. I'm just trying to get over there and grab it without taking the headphones and the computer down.
Sure.
You're gonna love this, buddy, when I show it to you. It's a rare merciful fate vinyl bootleg picture vinyl.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got this back in 2010 from eBay. I paid 110 Canadian for it, 55 euro.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's good physical media. It's beautiful. I love the
And it's a
can.
limited edition too. It's got the can number copy count on it too. 215
Hell
out of
yeah.
325.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Physical media. You're always gonna have it. That's yours.
Yep, I love having physical media because it's
Mhm.
good to have. Because owning original is better than owning digital. Because digital is good for radio play, I'll admit, but actually having physical copies for your actual original arsenal shows you that you're a supporter of the actual band. Like not enough bands are making money nowadays due to the digital industry, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. It's a lot easier to put out digital. It's an investment if you want to put uh, any physical media out of there. A lot of people don't have the cash up front. But yeah, if you're seeing a band, you dig a band, buy their merch, check it out, see what they got.
There's something rare that I want to show you that you might know of. Do you remember a band called Broken Hope?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Joe Patek. I own some of his original stuff. This one had beer
Oh,
spilled
yeah.
on it by a drunken friend, though, unfortunately. So the booklet's ruined.
Oh, well.
But at least I still got the physical CD that
Mhm.
works, which is cool. And now we're going to get into the next question of the interview. What was the purpose behind the album title for 8 Ounce Can Trip?
So, cantrip, this is a follow up to 24 ounce cantrip. You know, a 24 ounce can. A cantrip is a spell cast at will, it's a witch's trick. So, a 24 ounce cantrip, 8 ounce cantrip, it's a little spell. We got a Molotov beer can. You know, the spirit of the new album, it's a little bit more political. It's our older stuff. Excuse me. So an 8 ounce cantrip, that's a little fireball, a little Molotov.
Right on. Just so you know, before we get into my favorite song off the album, I want to let you know the album is absolutely sick and amazing. I jammed it just
Thank you
before the
very
interview.
much. Thank you very much.
And also, I'd like to thank Clawhammer PR for setting us up with this interview tonight. Scott and Ryan from the company.
Hell yeah. I
They're
can't
cool
thank
dudes.
Scott and Ryan enough.
I've done so many interviews for them, it's insane.
Great guys.
Yeah, for sure, man. What were the themes and concepts behind the song for Ye Intrepid?
Ye Intrepid, I'm glad you asked about that one because that's really thematic. That one is not only about something specific, it's about the Titan submersible. If you remember, about 2 years ago, little anarcho capitalist guy got in a submersible he made and he ignored all the experts because he wanted to go down. He knew better than everybody. And what happened? He thought he was an explorer and he imploded. And he imploded a bunch of people with him. So that's what that song's about. And it's kind of jaunty. It's got like a sea shanty rhythm and it's written like age of exploration propaganda. That's the inspiration of it. So it's a modern sea shanty kind of satirizing this guy who thought he was an explorer.
Is it okay if we sneak a question in that wasn't in the list of questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
What advice do you have for people who want to form their own bands?
It's hard. You got to do it. You're gonna doubt yourself all the time. You're going to wonder if you had any talent to begin with. Are people gonna bother with it? You gotta just fight through that and do it. If you want to make music, just do it. There's 500,000 bullshit podcasts out there. People with no opinions just putting stuff out there to listen. Your creative output is going to be better than that.
I guess you did, man. I've been doing this internet radio gig for 13 years, and I'm still going. This November will mark 13 years for me.
Hell yeah.
I've
Yeah,
interviewed,
you just got to do it.
I've interviewed bands like Max Cavalera from Soulfly. I've interviewed John McEntee of Incantation. I've
Hell
interviewed
yeah.
Sonata Arctica, the 69 Eyes from Nuclear Blast Records. I've done
Oh, hell
interviews
yeah.
for Clawhammer, PR. I do interviews for Seasons of Mist. I had AMM Records at one point. I also have, that I just picked up, Pavement Entertainment, that I'm trying to set up my first interview with. I'm just waiting for the approval for that one. A band called Kicker they have on their label.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I love doing interviews. They're so fun and enjoyable for me.
I love that you did Incantation. That's a classic.
Yeah, we had two interviews, me and John. First one was me, Kyle, Luke, and John. The second one was me and John. And in the second interview, I didn't mention his label, Ibex Moon Records, that he had.
Yeah, those are some old school New York death metal old heads.
They're awesome. Another one I forgot to mention to you, I interviewed Paul Mazurkowitz of Cannibal Corpse.
Ah, hell yeah.
I'm surprised he's a vegan.
He's a class act. I know people who know him.
I met him back in 2004, reached out to him on Facebook in 2024, I think was about the interview. Just said before Rock Addict Radio closed down and reopened in this year. And man, he was a wild ride, good interview.
Oh, yeah. I've never met him myself, but I do know people who said he literally gave him the shirt off his back.
Him, George Fisher, it was the dude from Origin, not John, but the guitar player Jeremy Turner, and Alex Webster on bass. One of the guys couldn't
Yeah.
make it in over the border, so they brought in Jeremy Turner to fill in for him, the guitar player. Jeremy Turner of
right.
Origin shreds.
Yeah, they're sick.
Yeah. And now we're going to get on to the next question of the interview. What are the band's plans for the future? Any new music in the works?
Yeah, yeah. We're writing music all the time. We pretty much have a full LP written. When it's gonna be actually recorded and put out, I don't know. I'm hoping the end of the year, but we got to see what's realistic. I'll be putting out samples and demos every now and then of new stuff. We're always writing, we're always putting stuff out, so there's always going to be stuff on the horizon.
Cool, man. This next one's another good one. Please give some vocal tips or advice for starting out vocalists.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a great guy to answer that question because I need help with mic technique. I really just do it. I brute force it. So, breathing is important. Now, I'm not really doing a good job of that ever, but breathing exercises are important, and not blowing your voice out is important. So just and find the vocal inflection that's characteristic to you. You can't be someone else. Find your voice, even when screaming, if it's going to be guttural or fry screams. Look into technique, but kind of embrace your voice.
I know something that might help you if you want to check it out at some point. Do you know Misha Screaming, the Zen of Screaming video?
The Zen of Screaming, yes, I do know.
Check out some of that. That might help you out. I use it myself, and I have several different ranges I use. I'm going to sample one to you right now. That was my Cradle of Filth low talking.
Oh yeah, I
She
appreciate it.
hangs like a cruel portrait.
All right.
Is that cool or what? I can do Danny Filth. I can also do Danny's highs. But the thing is, at this hour, I can't do them because I'm worried about waking the neighbors above me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That could cook glass.
Okay, because I have four suites in this place that I live in. There's one guy above me, one across the hall, and there's another guy that I know that are good friends of mine in recovery that are across the hall from the guy above me.
Yeah, well, I'm in a dungeon down here, but we got neighbors.
I see. All good, man. This is the second last question of the interview now. If you could get a band gear endorsement, who would you like to be endorsed by?
Eh, an endorsement isn't something I'm actively chasing, but there are there's gear that I love. I'm a drummer. I'm a pretty good drummer, serviceable guitar player. I always loved Ibanez, RGs, just straight super strats, comfortable. I love SJC drums. They've been good to me. I got a custom SJC and it sounds and looks amazing. I don't hunt endorsements, but it'd be cool to have those.
Right on. I'm going to slip in one last question before we get to the last question of the interview. What social media outlets can the band be reached on for Rock Gut?
So all of our socials can be found on our website, rotgut.band, but we're mostly active on Instagram. That's at rotgutband. You could search Rotgut on Facebook or on YouTube. And check out our Bandcamp, Rotgut Official.
Right on. That was the last question of the interview. What new band news do you have on the Rock Gut front? Is there anything we might miss in this interview for the fans of Rock Gut?
Oh, man. So, some fans might know that I personally had my most valuable gear stolen. That put us on the back foot for a while, but we've recovered a bunch. I've been able to get everything that I need to get back on the road. So hopefully around March, we'll be back on stage. And like I said earlier, we're going to be putting out a full length 32-ounce cantrip. It'll be the first and second albums compiled.
And that was announced as station IDs. The first one is, hey, this is FD of Rock Gut, and you're listening to Mangled Music Radio. Whenever you're ready.
All right, what did you ask?
I said, this first station ID, it goes like this. Hey, this is FD of Rock Gut, and you're listening to Mangled
You want me to
Music
do a
Radio.
pitch?
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
you to do a station ID.
What's the radio?
Mangled Music Radio.
Mangled music.
Music Radio.
All right, you got it. Hey, get a clean cup. 1, 2, 3. Hey, this is Rotgut. Hey, this is FD from Rotgut. You're listening to Mangled Music Radio.
And the second one is for Rock Addict Radio.
Hey, this is FD from Rotgut, and you listen to Rock Addict Radio.
Rock Addict, not Lock.
Oh, I said rock. Sorry if it came through. We'll do a better take.
Okay.
Hey, this is FD from Rotgut, and you're listening to Rock Addict Radio.
That one's perfect. The last one's for my personal show, Craig's Metal Storm, and you're gonna laugh at what this is based off. It's based off the Metal Storm video game from the 80s for the NES.
Yeah, IREM. I know Metal Storm.
Whenever you're ready.
So you want me to say...
Hey, this is FD of Rock Gut, and you're listening to Craig's Metal Storm.
Craig's Metal Storm. Okay. Hey, this is FD from Rotgut, and you're listening to Craig's Metal Storm.
Cool. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you very much for the interview.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us.